Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. Graduates, please take your seats. Graduates, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Please be seated. Students, family, friends, faculty, staff, welcome to the 2021 Carlson School of Management Graduate Commencement Ceremony. It certainly looks different this year from years past, thanks to COVID, but we're really happy to be able to honor your accomplishments in person this time. So before we get to the part that all of you came for, to see your loved ones receive their degrees, I'd like to give a shout out to our students and faculty in China and in Vienna who were unable to join us this year. To our students graduating from the Medical Industry MBA and the China Executive MBA, Gongji Daja. And to our students graduated from our Vienna Executive MBA program, Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Congratulations to you all. We certainly miss our international students here. And now, I'd like to acknowledge those on stage who have guided our graduates through what I know has been a life-changing experience. Senior Associate Dean for Faculty and Research, Alok Gupta. Professor Sean Curley, Director of Graduate Studies and PhD Program Director. From the Carlson School MBA and MS programs, Associate Dean Joel Waldfogel and Assistant Dean Phil Miller. Representing the Carlson Global Institute, Associate Dean Steve Parenti. Stacy Deppner-Hove, Director, Master of Human Resources and Industrial Relations. Clayton Forrester, Director, Master of Accountancy. Paul Gutterman, Director, Master of Business Taxation. Professor De Lieu, Director, Master of Science in Business Analytics. Professor Robert Goldstein, Director, Master of Science in Finance. Professor Karen Donahue, Director, Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. And Professor Akshay Rao, Professor and General Mills Chair in Marketing, Department of Marketing. I would also like to thank the staff and students volunteering today. Without them, the ceremony would not have been possible, so please give them all a round of applause. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to acknowledge the family and friends with us here today, all watching on the live stream, the support that you provided your loved ones during their studies has been absolutely critical to their success. Thank you and congratulations to you as well. Students, when you began your journey to obtain your graduate degree at the Carlson School of Management, never did any of us imagine your commencement day would be one with masks, social distancing, and a limited number of loved ones in the stands to cheer you on. But we are truly grateful to be here in person to award you a degree that recognizes your tireless efforts, acknowledges your scholarly achievements, and symbolizes the transformative power of business education. And transformative it has been. You learned firsthand what it means to be nimble, to adjust to quickly evolving situations, to change direction on a dime, to be resilient, to have a plan B and maybe a plan C, to have work-life balance, and perhaps most important, you've learned the value and the importance of relationships. People always come first. If you remember that, you've learned the basic premise of business as a force for good. Today, more than ever before, we need that principle carried into our businesses, our communities, and our lives. You've done that as students, and I know you will do so as alumni. Yes, today you become alumni. You become members of a community that includes more than 57,000 graduates who came before you. You've joined a global force that reaches across more than 100 countries, yet is still deeply connected to this campus and to each other. For over 100 years, our faculty have educated and inspired ethical, driven, and innovative leaders, and our alumni have supported each new generation of leaders and helped them succeed. You are connected to that past, you are connected to one another today, and I hope you will continue the rich history of staying connected to the Carlson School by investing your time and your talents and your support in our purpose to create a brighter future for all. I will close with one final thought that I hope you will remember. The value of the degree that you are receiving today is not fixed. Instead, it has the power to appreciate with proper stewardship. I hope you will follow those who have come before you and make the Carlson School better for those who will follow. It's one of the best investments you will ever make. And now it's time to recognize some of our highest achieving graduates. The Carlson School is fortunate to enroll many academically talented students, and at this time, the Carlson School faculty is proud to recognize the graduates who've earned the designation of Carlson School Scholar. Will the graduates wearing maroon and gold cords please stand? This designation is based on a grade point average of 3.85 or higher. These students represent the highest level of academic achievement across the Carlson School of Management. Please join me in recognizing the accomplishment of the Carlson Scholars from the class of 2021. Thank you. You may be seated. It's now my pleasure to welcome Jane Hochhalter, candidate for the Master of Accountancy degree, who has been selected as the student speaker on behalf of the graduate class of 2021.
Thank you, Dean, and thank you, my fellow graduate students and faculty for selecting me to be a commencement speaker today. It is a great pleasure to be here, and I'm excited to share my story with you. With $1,000 in my pocket and one suitcase, I came to America 14 years ago from Belarus, Eastern Europe. I've gone through a cultural shock as everything in America was different. People, food, relationships. It took a little bit of time to get used to it. In November 2018, I finally became a US citizen. During my naturalization ceremony, I have heard a speech of a federal judge that deeply touched my heart and eventually became one of the reasons why I applied for graduate school. Like myself, he was born and raised in a poor family. However, his hard work and perseverance helped him to become who he is today. He said, "I want you all to remember that education is a key to freedom. It is a key to freedom," he repeated. This phrase stuck with me. I realized that no matter how good somebody's natural abilities were in finance, a lack of formal education was an obstacle in advancing in a career. That's where investing in education becomes a key to freedom, to opening new opportunities in a work field and a path for advancement. I have been thinking about going back to earn my master's degree for a long time. But it was a difficult decision to make after being out of college for many years and having a young family to take care of. However, I found myself being stuck in my career. I took a huge leap of faith and quit a well-paying full-time job to pursue my degree full-time. In spring 2020, when COVID hit, I found myself taking 18 credits of graduate classes and homeschooling 2 young children, ages 4 and 6. That wasn't a part of a plan. All of a sudden, I had to learn to go with the flow and deal with it, like some of you probably did, whether it is homeschooling, caring for siblings, sick or aging relatives, or managing school and work. Despite all difficulties, I graduated from the University of Minnesota in December 2020, and I started a new job as an accounting manager the day after graduation. I have met so many diverse and smart people at the university. I made good friends and loved attending so much that I wanted to stay and work here. I felt like I have become a part of the family at the University of Minnesota, and I'm proud to be an alumni and continue working for the school. I'm very thankful for all professors who I had a privilege to learn from during those year and a half, such as Clay Forrester, Richard Takor, Tammy Naples, and many others. It has been a pleasure to be here. I'm grateful for my friends and family who supported me during this journey. I could not have done it without you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jane, for sharing your inspiring story. I'm sure many of you could relate to that. And the good advice that I think all of us will agree with, education is indeed a key to freedom. And at this time, I'd like to begin the presentation of degrees. I invite Senior Associate Dean of Faculty and Research, Alok Gupta, and Professor Sean Curley, Director of Graduate Studies for the Doctoral Program in Business Administration, and Steve Parenti, Associate Dean of the Carlson Global Institute, to join me on stage for the presentation of our candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Business Administration.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration please come forward as directed by the marshals? All right. Jingji J.J. Chen, Faculty Advisor, Professor Joseph Redden from the Department of Marketing. Anna A.R.A., Faculty Advisor, Professor Christopher Knoxheim, Department of Supply Chain and Management. Eva Leong, Faculty Advisor, Professors Pervin Schroff and Helen Zhang from the Department of Accounting. Jacob Ott, Faculty Advisors, Professor Pervin Schroff and Helen Zhang, Department of Accounting. Keith Pennington, Faculty Advisor, Professor Miles Shaver, Department of Strategic Management and Entrepreneurship. Scott Shanky, Faculty Advisors, Professor Gautam Ray and Gordon Birch, Department of Information and Decision Sciences. Please give a round of applause for all of our graduates with a PhD in Business Administration.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the executive program please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, Carlson School invites Professor Joel Warfogel, Associate Dean for MBA and MS programs, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration from the executive program.
Michael Beatty. Diraj Khatul. Kurt Cooper. Alexander Drofa. David Bouch. David Grandy. Charan Ganuru. Joel Haugen. Nate Hamshad. Becky Holton. Joby Jabari. Taylor Johnson. Mohar Kambete. Todd Ladwig. Heath Langto. Ange Legion. Bethany Lewis. Ryan Love. Sony Malhotra. Blake Margison. Viresh Matha. Shreya Nayak. Grant Nashke. Gia Pappas. Jake Peterson. Sam Qureshi. Katie Sievert. Travis Smith. Carissa Staples. Mona Vade. Prabhu Vijaya Rajan. Emily Wampfler. Joe Weber. Amy Yanta.
Let's give a big round of applause for all the executive MBA students. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Accountancy please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Clayton Forrester, Director of the Master of Accountancy program, to the certificate table for the presentation of the degree. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Accountancy.
Monique Beller. Shay Elizabeth Bougie. Mahmoud M. Dakwa. Carson Howry. Jane Hochhalter. Ava Rose Howard. Laura Krenz. Wenji Lee. Michael Maniac. Aditi Mishra. Emily Paulson. Andy Pulls. Amanda Wang. Hannah Rose Wittersheim. Kai Hong Yang.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Taxation please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Paul Gutterman, Director of the Master of Business Taxation program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Taxation.
Vasudev Kumar Agrawal. Naya Dubanayeva. Jaden Lee. Amanda G. Longley. Erickson Wijia.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Human Resources and Industrial Relations please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Stacy Doppner-Huff, Director of the Masters of Human Resources and Industrial Relations program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Human Resources and Industrial Relations.
Sarah Al-Shamali. Catherine Carlson. Laura Christensen. Jenna Kanzemius. Amber DeWitt. Yin Fu. Jennifer Garcia Caicedo. Tiansheng Huang. Zhenshuan Lei. Claire Gooderjohn. Austin Haas. Samuel Hagwood. Zhu Jung. Brandon Knackle. Ying Liu. Taimeng Miao. Rachel Pakala. Jared Pelonis. Samuel Pickering. Carly Potter. Aiden Rao. Paige Richardson. Joshua Rutledge. Emily Sowie. Kaya Selmer. Tianju Tong. Yijun Wang. Yingying Wang. Hunglei Wang. Samti Shang. Shengying Shu.
Let's give a big round of applause to the students in Masters of Human Resources and Industrial Relations. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics from the full-time program please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Dale Liu, Director of the Master of Science in Business Analytics program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Deans are here. On behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics.
Color Adzik. Elaine Beninga. Yutong Chen. Mengshuan Cheng. Thomas Entwistle. Don Jian. Harshita Kuriminashetty. Su Lin Li. Xinglong Li. Su Xuan Lin. Wei Xiang Lin. Farhad Mughal. Yinxin Ao. Catherine Page. Vikram Payavala. Tachun Su. I got you. Charlene Swaroop. Maximilian Traub. Zhegu Wang. Weizhang Miao. Yuzhang Ye. Shilin Yu. Kathy Zheng.
Let's give a round of applause for the MSBA graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Business Analytics from the part-time program please come forward as directed by the marshals? Deans are here. On behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Business Analytics from the part-time program.
Aries Estrellado. Jad Halawani. Jia Ren Shu. Ruth Ina. Song Yiwan Ji. Ho Jae Leah Lee. Paul Leland. Anthony Luaji. Paramita Majumdar. Andrew Wynn. David Rickheim. Noel Thomas Wisebenning. Anna Zedgnidze.
Let's give a big round of applause to part-time MSBA graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Finance please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Bob Goldstein, Director of the Master of Science in Finance program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees.
Linan Liu. I cut off a load. Here we go, you're ready. Okay. Kyle Rasmussen. Jinshun Shi. Ninjing Sun. Richard Wu. Huran Hu.
Let's give a big round of applause for Master of Science and Finance graduates. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Supply Chain Management please come forward as directed by the marshals? At this time, the Carlson School invites Professor Karen Donahue, Director of the Master of Science in Supply Chain Management program, to the certificate table for the presentation of degrees. Dean Zahir, on behalf of the faculty, the Carlson School presents the 2021 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Supply Chain Management.
Aaron Bent. Brandon Bigglebach. Megan Bradyhorst. Celia Ferrer. Kirti Kumar Hichanur Mahadevia. Lee Heng Hung. Brett Larson. Amanda Minen. Nate McCavish. Zach O'Donnell. Tiffany Nixon. Soham Patel. Ben Burrup. Danielle Stevenson.
Let's give a big round of applause for Master of Science in Supply Chain graduates.
Congratulations to all of you today on your accomplishments that take you from being students at the Carlson School of Management to alumni. To welcome you into our alumni family, we have a video message from Craig Schmidt, who's president of the Carlson School Alumni Board. Craig is a 2000 BSB alum who started his career at Deloitte in auditing. He headed to the East Coast for a few years before returning to the Twin Cities, where he leads Basel and regulatory reporting for Wells Fargo. He's a passionate advocate for our school and has helped countless students in recent grads start and build their careers. Craig was a driving force behind the success of the Gophers of the Last Decade board, where he was a founding member. Today, he continues to contribute to our success by serving as president of the Alumni Board, and he's a member also of our Board of Advisors. So, ladies and gentlemen, Alumni Board President, Craig Schmidt.
Congratulations and welcome to the Carlson School Alumni family. My name is Craig Schmidt. I'm the president of the Carlson School Alumni Board and a proud 2003 graduate of the undergraduate program. You are achieving a milestone during a time unlike anything we've seen in the school's 100-plus year history. I recognize that you have missed out on many of the hallmarks of your final year as a student, but there is still so much good for us to celebrate. And your alumni family looks forward to recognizing you in the coming weeks and years ahead. You are about to join the ranks of over 57,000 Carlson School alumni. This network is strong and thriving, locally, nationally, and internationally. This powerful network is available to you wherever your career path leads, and my role as a president of the Alumni Board is to make it easy and meaningful for you to connect back to the school and with fellow alumni. As a student, you were impacted by the support of our alumni in many ways, from career mentoring to the sharing of experiences by class speakers to financial support. It is my hope that you will be a resource to future Carlson School students when a student asks or the school asks you to help in some way. Your relationship with the Carlson School doesn't end today. You're just getting started and making an impact, and I'm excited to see how you'll leave your mark on our community. Congratulations again, and welcome to the family. Row the boat, Skyuma, go Gophers.
Thank you, Craig, for encouraging our graduates to stay connected with the Carlson School in the long term, and for telling us about the many ways we can engage with the school to ensure that our current and future Carlson School students have the same opportunities that we afforded you. We couldn't create the great transformative experience we have here without the help of our alumni, and we've been doing that for more than 100 years. Now, we will hear a video from Regent Ken Powell, Chair of the Minnesota Board of Regents.
Greetings, graduates and families, faculty and staff, distinguished guests. everyone joining us, I am honored to preside at this commencement on behalf of the University of Minnesota Board of Regents. To the graduates, I extend congratulations. Through your talent, hard work, and determination, you have earned this day of recognition. We not only celebrate your academic accomplishments, but also the potential you have to make a positive difference in the next stage of your lives. You'll be contributing to your communities, the state of Minnesota, the nation, and even the world. To all the family and friends joining from near and far, thank you for the countless ways you've supported these students as they earned their academic degrees. In keeping with commencement tradition, will the graduates please rise as they are able? Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the regents, I now confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations to every single one of you.
Family and friends, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the Carlson School of Management's graduate class of 2021. Now, in keeping with tradition, will everyone who is able to please rise as we sing a song that's near and dear to us all. It's Hail Minnesota. The words are on page 27 of your program. They will also come on the screen. I hope Robin has her mic live because otherwise I'll have to lead the singing and you don't want to hear that. So here goes. Minnesota, hail to thee, hail to thee, our state so dear. Thy light shall ever be a beacon bright and clear. Thy sons and daughters true will proclaim thee. Who knew there was a second paragraph? With that, we will. Let me just give you a little bit of information about this. Please be seated until the faculty have completely recessed out of the arena. And as you make your way out of the arena, please, if you are able, keep your masks on and maintain social distancing. The marshals on the floor and the commencement volunteers on the concourse level will help you direct you to the nearest exit. Thank you all for coming today. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Carlson School of Management, I extend our warmest congratulations to all of you. It means so much to us to be able to celebrate with you on this joyful occasion. Safe travels and be well.